Hey, good morning, America. I'm Rob the accountant. I like to help people build companies while finding solutions to problems that may come your way. How's everyone doing today? I wanted to wake up today and tell America to have a great weekend. But what I woke up to again was another shit show by the state of New York and the federal government. And what do I mean by that? Well, there's a lot of things that are problematic with healthcare as a whole. When we talk about COVID, when we talk about the flu shots, when we talk about co-payments, when we talk about healthcare in New York, it is literally non-existent for people who are not employed by a big company. There's just no healthcare here. I mean, the minimum plan, and you're talking to somebody who sells it on the exchange, that if I wanted a bronze plan right now, okay, I'm gonna be out almost $7,000 a year, and I'm going to be afforded 60% coverage of the bill. That's it. I'm going to be left with a 40% hole for almost 7 to 8 grand a year. Now, sure, I might get some credits if my income's low enough, but nobody gets it. Nobody, because it reconciles at the end of the year on your taxes. So what happens today? Well, in New York, we haven't been able to take a prescription. Our doctors don't give us prescriptions. We just don't get them. They're not in a physical manifestation anymore. Your doctor says, "Where's your pharmacy?" And then they call in your prescription. So really, the consumer has been completely left out of the prescription drug process. We don't do anything with it. We just, doctor, send it there, and that's what happens. So whatever the position is of the federal government in COVID I'm not here for that. I don't care. People should do what they want to do relative to their own health care. But in the last 2 weeks, I've had 3 different young gentlemen come to me. 2 of them had health insurance, tried to schedule basic appointments, could not even get appointments for 9 months away. So our great governor comes out today and she says, well, you know what? Because Trump's doing something, I'm going to do something. And what I'm going to do is you don't have to have a prescription to get COVID. Well, COVID shot, I apologize, not COVID, okay? And I'm like, well, that's the dumbest fucking shit in the world. I'm sorry. You can go to Wegmans, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Target, you can get the shot for free. I mean, I didn't know somebody was actually giving a prescription for the COVID flu shot. I didn't know. I mean, I know they take your information and they ask you a whole bunch of questions, and I know there's billing back to your insurance company for that. But what I didn't know is that somebody actually writes a prescription. Wegmans didn't tell me that they call my doctor and get a prescription when they give me a flu shot. I wasn't aware of the situation, so I had no idea there was this huge problem that you couldn't get a COVID shot without a prescription plan. So Governor and former Governor Cuomo, as you guys all come out and rail against, what's his name, Mondavi, whatever, who cares? The people down there like him, okay, but you don't like him because he's a threat to something. What I want to ask you, Governor Hochul, is how come I can get a free shot in New York for COVID when I'm not even sick, but I can't get a doctor's appointment, I can't get health care, I can't get a health care plan, but me and the rest of the taxpayers in the state, well, we can help pay for the NFL team, Buffalo Bills Stadium, whose owners are billionaires several times over. So again, this is the great democratic process. You want to ask why Democrats lost the House, why Democrats lost the presidency. This is why. Because Democrats are just full of shit. They don't fucking help anybody. I mean, you come out today with the most fucking useless policy in the world. We got no health care for anybody. Nobody can go see the doctor. We have a backlog of doctors, people who can't get to the doctors because Governor Hochul fired all the nurses who didn't comply with her executive order to take the damn COVID shot. But we live in America. This is free America, right? So you can just hire all those nurses back, but she won't do that. She's come up with more elaborate plans to put all these people in school and rush them through. Well, listen, I don't want no nurse working on me who just got rushed through school for 2 years. Maybe I want the nurse who made a decision not to take the damn COVID shot. I don't know. Maybe I just want that nurse because she's got a mind of her own. See, somewhere along the line, politicians forget who they work for. They're supposed to work for me and you. But all too often, they're just working to line their own pockets and help their own friends get rich. I just think it's kind of ridiculous that you can come out, you can make a big statement about how you don't need a prescription for a COVID flu shot that you can walk into any retail store in New York State and get today. For free, by the way, for free. Okay. But we got no health insurance, and you're paying for a stadium for a Buffalo Bills team that has some of the richest owners in the world. This is why Democrats just don't get it anymore. They just stop representing and choosing the people who they claimed all along they were for. They always said they were for the working poor. They always said they were here to help the masses. But along the way, we got no pensions, we got no health care, we got tolls in all these states that you got to pay to drive on streets that you already pay taxes for. But nothing changes. All that changes is the next set of political elites come in and argue about the dumbest shit in the world that doesn't change your life. I hope you guys vote for Mayor Zondi or Mondi or whatever his situation is. I don't care. New York City seems to like him. And if they like him and they're the voters, then that's who we should support. It's kind of interesting that all the other people from Adams, Hochul, I don't think Hochul's really said anything, but Adams and Cuomo, Cuomo who locked up senior citizens in nursing homes with COVID, that's his real crime. His real crime isn't grabbing boobies. His real crime is all the senior citizens he put in nursing homes and then didn't let their families come and see them, and how many people died not seeing their family members. We all forget about these things. So, as I said before, no health insurance for anybody in New York who doesn't work for a huge employer, but you can get your COVID shot, and you can help pay for the Buffalo Bills stadium. Even though you don't have the money to go see the game, you're not season ticket holders, and you probably might not even like them. You might actually like the Jets or the Giants, or a team that's not from New York. But this is why nothing changes. And one of the things that I would like to see change, since AI is going to take my job and your job and everybody else's job, they never talk about how it's going to take the politician's job.